Hey, what's going on, knife nerds? I got the Vosteed Ankylo here, and I'm gonna take him apart. I'm ready. Carried this guy for a day and a half now, and I'm ready to see the ingenuity. I'm ready to see the innovation put into this pivot lock, this V anchor lock. It's done so well. Like, so snappy, has a legitimate detent. Let me show you guys. You can actually hear the strength. And when the lock, when button engages, you feel it. It feels strong. It feels reliable. It doesn't feel like any other button lock that I've experienced. It's done so well. The deployments are satisfying and snappy. Yeah, I like it. And so I'm ready to see this thing. T8s all around on the body except for the clip and this little cover plate, T6s. The texture is so nice. It's not too chalky. It's a nice matte finish. And this frag is just enough to give me grip. I love how it just cuts off right here and gives its nice little highlight to it. I like it. This blade, very robust. All the way to the tip. L-Max. Yeah, this guy feels like a little beast. He's not really little, but feels like a beast. It's got weight to it, but it's okay. It makes it feel strong. It makes it feel sturdy. I like it. Has a little balance to it still. All right, let's get in there. Clip first, T6s. Cover plate, so let's just do that first. And then I don't have to worry about T6s until I put everything back together. So, I did do a practice run first. I took this thing apart ahead of time just so that I can find my way and I don't want to fumble too much when I show you guys the insides. Alright, be careful not to scratch that. It's just, all it is a flat piece with a smiley face. Alright, so there's a lot of different size screws, so pay attention, keep them, organized, just so then keep your mind at ease later when you put everything back together. Alright, let me show you real quick. There's that mechanism. So I'm going to hold on to the blade just in case. Let me zoom up. Alright, see that? That's me over here pressing that. That's your lock bar. Let me show you another look at it. See this cutout? That's where the lock bar goes into. Wonder if I can catch an angle and you guys can see it. When I take it apart, you guys will see it. See right there? Okay, maybe right here I can zoom. Boom, right in the slot. So there's a bar that goes up, that bar. That bar goes, or it's not going up, but it's a spring and it catches this cutout. Okay, you'll see, I'll show you guys in a second. Alright, so let's get everything off. I got my T8 on. So this screw right here, this middle screw is smaller than this back body screw, and this back body screw is the same size as this screw. This screw actually holds the stop pin. So I'm always gonna try to keep my finger on this blade just in case, since I'm taking it apart. I don't want it to swing down or whatever, but okay. So you see that this middle screw on the body is a little shorter than the other ones. Alright, because the other ones, let me show you. They go into these spacers, and this one goes into the stop pin. This one just holds the liner. Alright, here we go. Let's take them apart. Look at that. It's pretty neat. It's a lot of cutout. Look how thick the scales are. It's pretty thick. Alright, so now you can see the mechanism. This is that lock bar I was telling you guys about. See that? Let me put my wrist there. Let me put my palm right here because it's not screwed in. If I push it, it can just come out. But see that? Lift up. Locks. Cool, huh? It's pretty neat. So that's where the... Let me see if I can show you that blade again. See that cutout? Matches up with this bar right here. Goes in. Alright. So let's get this guy off. Right here. So this piece, let me zoom up. That goes in right here. See that? Boop. That's pretty cool. That's a neat design. No springs. Yeah, that's cool. And this is a magnet. So this button is always kind of, you know, touching this bar because of the magnet. It's cool. No spring. No spring to shoot everywhere. Alright. Alright. So let me take off this little lanyard post thing. I don't want it to be flopping around. Oh yeah, let me give you guys another close-up of the lock bar. So this goes down like that. Let me turn it around. There's the detent ball. So that's why we feel such a realistic detent, because there's an actual detent. This lock bar right here. And it's nice and thick. I think they gave me a, oh, there it is. Yeah, they gave me a sample of what the lock bar was before and after. So it's this little hunk of steel, shaved and cut all the way down to this little thing right here. And this is, I'm not gonna say it's light, but adds the weight. Cool, huh? Whoopsie. Look at all that metal wasted just to make this little thing. Neat. Alright, so let's get to it. Keeping this blade secure, always keeping an eye on it, because I know it's loose now that I've taken off the lock bar. Let's see, I'm going to keep all this on right now because this is screwed on from the other side. Alright, you see that? So this is kind of like the other liner, the other side. Since this doesn't have a liner, essentially this is the liner. This is just a lock bar. Liner. Cool, huh? This is a little bracket. Let's organize it real quick. Okay. Alright. So let's take the blade off now. Big old fat bearings. Let's wash that off. Wipe it off. I wonder if they could actually put more balls in there. Would that make it better? Who knows? More balls, more bearings. It's so clean. It's so basic almost. There's great design. It seems so efficient. But they tell me that they actually want to make it even more efficient. They want to make this so then they can apply this to other models. So we'll see this anchor lock, anchor lock, in the future with hopefully maybe even smaller pieces, bigger pieces. I don't know, but they want to make it tuned to where they can put it into other designs. So that's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. All right, see, there's a button. Let me show you guys the magnet. Cool. So it always keeps that button kind of there. Let's get that bearing off. Let's wash it, wipe it off quick. Okay, keep that together. Great work. Alright, so this side, now we can just push this out. So pay attention. This has a D-shaped pivot, gigantic size, but it's for this. So this side is rounded. You see that? It's rounded. But then this side is flattened right there. Keeps it from turning. And it has these little cutouts, kind of like little, do you see those tips right there? Fits perfectly for this little see that? Alright, so let's put that down. And I think this is as far as I can show you guys the button. I think this housing, I'm not sure if it can take it apart or not, but I haven't been able to, so just leave it like that. Okay, so let's go to the other liner. Simple. Make sure I keep these together since they're different from that middle piece or the middle screw. Man, this lock is so designed so well. It doesn't have that many components. Get the stop pin. That big old thing out. Yeah, I mean, I honestly expected more pieces. Look at that. Quite efficient. And I'm sure it can only get better. More iterations come out. Look at that. What? There's barely any pieces. Wow. Quite neat. What do you guys think? I think this thing is excellent. Anyways, let's get it back together. Show you guys how easy it is. It was quite intimidating because I didn't know what to expect. I avoided watching a lot of videos just so then I can experience this myself, and quite impressed. Are you guys impressed? I'm impressed. Anyways, so they tell me that the production model is going to be more refined. I think they're adding a bit more depth to the locking mechanism. I'm not quite sure about those details. I'm sure he'll update everybody. But yeah, so even just this prototype, I think it's good enough. They're gonna make it even better. So I look forward to seeing the production piece, because I'm already in love with this one. So I really look forward to seeing that one. I hope you guys are deciding to jump on the Kickstarter, show them support, because it's relatively inexpensive. I think the original price is $169. Kickstarter is like $10 off, $159, $149 or something. You can buy a couple and get more discount. I don't know, whatever it is. I think it's completely worth it. LMAX blade, man. I don't know what the production price will be when it comes out. I don't know if it's going to be more. I can understand if it would be more. I can see that $169 is just a promotional price. I'm not saying it is. I can understand that it could be, and that this piece can get closer to $200. It's done very well. You guys will see other videos of me playing with it, and I'm gonna let other content creators take a look at it, give it some exposure, and once it gets back to me, I'm gonna show it to the bench. We're gonna give it a little stress test. But man, what an awesome design. Anyways, let's get it back together. Alright, so show side, get that liner in, and everything is so precise, nothing shakes, nothing moves. Stop pin. It's gonna take the long body screw, the short body screws for the middle part of the body. Did you guys need to see more? It's pretty, I don't want to say basic, but it's pretty simple, right? The design is so simple, yet so effective. Is that the word? Yeah, man. Is this going to be a new trend? Pivot locks? I'm enjoying it. I'd like to see all this ingenuity, to see how different companies can make their lock. Alright, so let's get this pivot in. Flat side right here for the D shape. You see that? And look what I noticed. There's an etched number 5. Well, I mean, there's 5 variations of this piece, so maybe this is the 5th one. So maybe I have number 5, prototype number 5. Cool. All right, so get this guy in, just push it in, pretty simple. And honestly, this is very simple. I mean, I haven't really struggled. You guys haven't seen me struggle. Everything's self-explanatory. Once you start getting it apart, it's, man, it's done so well. Get this bracket, this liner on. So simple. Remember about the blade, okay? It's still moving. It's free flowing. Lanyard thingy thing. Now, lock bar attaches to the end. We're literally at the home stretch, guys. It's so efficient. So easy. All right, good. Let's make sure that's working. Then from here, I want to check, make sure that it's not all like catching or seizing up. I don't want to close this all up and then just to have the lock seize up on me for whatever reason. Maybe a washer, a bearing was misaligned, I don't know, something like that, right? But I always like to check that part before I lock it all up. So this piece is essentially put together. You don't need to put that on to have it function. Solid. So good. So cool. So these are T6s. Really impressed. I think the campaign ends sometime the end of this month. I think May 6th or something like that is when they need to have when they need to meet the threshold. And yeah, they've already met the threshold. So, and I think that's when they withdraw the money. So if you guys decide to back out, you can back out then and decide not to pay. But right now you can support it, get in there. But yeah, I think they have more than enough support already. Get up in there. Everything was going smooth. Alright, let's just get one in first. There we go. Yeah, this thing is done so well. It's so efficient. So easy. Honestly, I was intimidated for no reason. So this was supposed to be ambidextrous, but they weren't able to make it in time. So the next batch, the next run, they'll be able to make it lefty friendly. Right now it's all righty. Sucks for lefties once again, but hey, they will next batch, so that's good to hear. Ah, gosh, so good, so strong. I like it. What do you guys think? Oh, you know what? Almost forgot. Let's put on this contoured clip. Let's see how it looks. There we go. Ooh, almost lost that screw. I think this kind of might match the what's it called, the faceplate. Hey, not bad. What do you guys think? Looks cool. How does it feel? Kind of moves. I mean, it doesn't move a lot, but it's not as stiff as this one. This pocket clip works completely fine. Oh, helicopter out of nowhere. But this one looks nice. Just has a bit of movement, but honestly, it doesn't bother me unless I'm like really gripped on and really moving this around. Not bad. Matches. So at least we have those options in case anybody wanted to swap a clip out. With the other versions, the Kaiser contoured clip fits perfectly. They have black, they have other colors, so check those out. Love it. Good job, Vosteed. Oh yeah,